What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Alternative Investor. As always, my name is Robert, and if you have been anywhere on the news, if you've been on Twitter, if you've been on social media, you've seen that Joe Biden has officially announced his push to forgive a lot of student federal loans. So I want to go over this and talk about why this is a big deal and what it means for you guys. If you like this kind of information, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We have information coming out all the time. Announced today that he is going to forgive a lot of federal student loans. He can't forgive all student loans because all student loans would include private student loans. He has no control over those. So what is he going to do? How much is going to get it? Who's getting what? Let's break that down for you all. If you received a federal Pell Grant, you will be getting up to $20,000 worth of forgiveness, and if you did not receive a federal Pell Grant, you'll still be getting $10,000 worth of forgiveness. So I found this little fact sheet from the White House, and I'll link this website in the description below because this had a lot of really interesting information on it. It really broke it down, summed it up really nicely. So if you'll look through here, there's just a few things I wanted to point out for you guys. I'm going to keep this video really short, and if you want a more in-depth breakdown, you can let me know in the comments and we'll go deeper into this. So today President Biden is announcing a three-part plan to provide more breathing room to America's working families as they continue to recover from the strains associated with the COVID-19. Provide targeted debt relief to address the financial harms of the pandemic, fulfilling the President's campaign commitment. The Department of Education will provide up to $20,000 in debt cancellation to Pell Grant recipients with loans held by the Department of Education, and up to $10,000 in debt cancellation to non-Pell Grant recipients. And then it goes into the financial qualifications. So borrowers are eligible for this relief if their income is less than $125,000, $250,000 for married couples. No high income individual or high income household in the top 5% of incomes will benefit from this action. To ensure a smooth transition to repayment and prevent unnecessary defaults, pause on federal student loan repayment will be extended one final time through December 31st, 2022. So if you have active student loans, the payments are deferred until the end of the year. They go into breaking this down as in what they're doing to relieve payments for those who will still have payments after this takes effect. So provide relief up to 43 million borrowers, including canceling the full remaining balance for roughly 20 million borrowers. So 20 million borrowers are about to get their student loans completely wiped out, as that's pretty impressive. That's a large deal. Nobody has ever done this kind of debt relief as far as I'm aware in history. If I am wrong about that, make sure you let me know in the comments. I would love to know about a time where a company or an organization or a country wiped the slate clean for 20 million. That would be interesting to know. This, like I said, that's the biggest one that I have. This is talking about how student loans are going to be more manageable for current and future borrowers. So for undergraduate loans, cut in half the amount of borrowers would have to pay each month from 10% to 5% of their discretionary income. Raise the amount of income that is considered non-discretionary income and therefore protected from repayment, guaranteeing that no borrower earning under 225% of the federal poverty level, about an annual equivalent of $15 in minimum wage for a single borrower, will have to make a monthly payment. So if my understanding of this is if you went to college and either you dropped out and you still have student loans, or you don't make enough even after with your degree to meet that $15 minimum wage mark, then you won't have to make monthly payments at all. I don't know exactly how that works out, but that's just kind of how I understood that. And then forgive loan balances after 10 years of payments instead of 20 years for borrowers with original loan balances of $12,000 or less. The Department of Education estimates that this reform will allow nearly all community college borrowers to be debt-free within 10 years and cover the borrower's unpaid monthly interest. So then unlike any other existing income-driven repayment plans, no borrower's loan balance will grow as long as they make their monthly payments, even when that monthly payment is zero because of their low income. So I guess that's how that works out. Those two would work hand in hand. Because your income is so low, your interest won't go up on the loan, and therefore if it was less than 12 years, you would still or if it was less than $12,000, it would still get forgiven anyway. So then they give a bunch of examples here, or a few examples to show you exactly how that works out. Like I said, this is a pretty cool little page. If you want to learn more about it, do some reading there. I will link this page in the description below. But guys, that's all I really want to talk to you about. I just want to let y'all know that Biden has signed this. It is going to make a big difference. And as more news comes out about it, if you guys want me to, we can cover that a little further and see how in depth we can get into it and make sure that you guys are well educated and you know your options. As like always, Matt, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all have a wonderful day.